Hi, everyone. I am here with Jessica Alazraki, and she is the artist in the exhibition that we are looking at right now. So now that we're lucky enough to have Jessica with us, I figured I'd ask a few questions. Are you ready, Jessica?
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I know it's very exciting to speak to the artist because then, everybody can hear what I have to say, but everybody really wants to know what you have to say. So first tell us a little bit about yourself, where you were born and where you live now and work.
I was born and raised in Mexico City, and I've been living in New York City since 1998. I started working in advertising, and then I quit when I had my kids, and eventually I started painting.
Wonderful. And I heard you went to Parsons School of Design.
Yeah,
Well, so did I. So we've got that in common. Okay, so one of the subjects, or really the main subject in your art, is talking about the Latinx community and family life. Can you tell us about why you like that theme so much?
yeah. Well, I feel myself like a Latinx immigrant, and when I moved to New York, I immediately became really friendly with other people, immigrant from Latinx countries. And in my work, I want to represent like normal people that in the history of contemporary art haven't been represented, and I feel like a affinity since we are all immigrants. So I want to portray like the celebration of the culture from the place I was raised and I was born, more like a celebration and like a happy thing, and we what we have to contribute to, family values and very colorful, warm, visual language.
And are you basing these on your imagination, or are you watching these everyday scenes and portraying them in your paintings?
Uh, it's meant to be imagination because I'm not being specific, but I do use photographic references that come from many sources, most of them my own, but I try to make it up on the canvas. I'm not being specific.
Hmm. And now you're not just using your imagination and looking at references, you're also thinking about art history and some famous artist techniques as well. So, can you tell us a little bit? I know you've mentioned Matisse or Klimt or Alice Neal, all of which are my favorites also. So, what are you thinking about when you do your paintings with them?
Yeah, I look at art history also like portraits and how they bring like commissions back in the day and brought animals, for example. But I try to do that with Latinx people and common people. So also like the idea of the narrative is based on art history. Different artists. It depends on what I'm doing, what I'm looking for. Artists like Klimt, for example, I use decorative pattern or Matisse,
Hmm.
the color and the way they integrated decorative pattern, but I make it my own. I'm not trying to copy them. And Alice Neal or Marie Cassatt, they are like women artists that portray children, and they did that more like a parent. They were parents, and they wanted to bring that ordinary scenes of family life, and that's what I'm very interested in.
Well, you definitely have a very positive, and it's all bright colors and all of that. So I could see why people would be attracted to it. And I can just tell from your smile that you're someone that likes to express happiness and all of that. So it's a nice way of portraying this culture. And I'm sure you're very proud of that. And it really shows.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to make it happy and relatable too. Even though it's Latinx, I want to be like general so everybody can see themselves in the canvas.
Well, happiness is definitely universal. So
Yeah.
you're right. Now, I interviewed you, it was a while ago already, a few years ago, when you were the winner of the art ad competition that was at the Oculus, near the World Trade Center
Yeah.
area. And I was very impressed with you then. So it hasn't taken you very long to get into one of the really hot galleries in Manhattan. So tell us about how you've been working towards that in your career and what your plans are for the future.
Well, it's been hard. I've been bouncing back and forth with different galleries. Definitely, that award was important in my career and in open doors. So I'm trying to be very active and show in many places and try to win opportunities to have recognition and collectors. So it's hard to say something specific because I try to look in different areas.
Well, I know you told me your studio is open for visitors, so maybe one day we'll come up there. Where is your studio?
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I always welcome visitors. I live on the Upper West Side and my studio is there. So you're always welcome.
Thank you. Well, it was such a pleasure to talk to you, and we're going to analyze all your paintings and really see how you reflected your happy spirit in all of them. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.